Shalom, beloved family. It's your girl Sophia Spiritualite, and we have two documents here that we're going to reject, and we're going to say that all of our people, children of light, who are bound to any this contract or any similar contract which binds them forever to an organization or particular philosophy is going to be null and void if they use this specific contract or if they use a contract that's similar at this time due to the lack of notification of all of the interested parties and due to the fraud on the part of the organizations who are presenting these contracts to individuals who are incapable of making these decisions for themselves due to the fact that we lost our memory and therefore have been taken advantage of. We are canceling these contracts and all ones similar with all similar style organizations effective immediately. And anyone who is a member of one of these organizations or has taken one of these oaths is effectively freed from their contract effective immediately due to the fraud on the part of the person issuing the contract. So the first one we have here, this one's a little hard to see, but this is the, I'll just read it. And again, these contracts are officially canceled effectively due to fraud on the part of the organizing party and their failure to notify all interested parties, meaning being that it's being a daughter of Zion, a child of light, if one of my fellow brothers or sisters has had to take one of these oaths, I was not notified of that so that I could object. And I am making myself, due to the nature of these contracts, the interested party who is saying that because I was not notified that this is what these people were agreeing to, I'm objecting. And anyway, this is the Code of Thug Life. And it has a quote here, and we're going to read this. In 1992, at the truck picnic in Cali, Tupac was instrumental in getting rival members of the Crips and Bloods to sign the Code of Thug Life. He and Mutulu Shakur had helped write the code with help from other OGs. The Code of Thug Life is listed here. It details the do's and don'ts for being a righteous thug and banger. This is the Code of Thug Life. Number one, all new jacks to the game must know he's going to get rich, he's going to jail, he's going to die. 2. Crew leaders. You are responsible for legal financial payment commitments to crew members. Your word must be your bond. Number 3. One cruise rat is every cruise rat. Rats are now like a disease. Sooner or later, we all get it, and they should too. Number 4. Crew leader and posse should select a diplomat and should work ways to settle disputes. In unity, there is strength. Number 5. Carjacking in our hood is against the code. Number 6, slinging to children is against the code. Number 7, having children sling is against the code. Number 8, no slinging in schools. Number 9, since the rat Nicky Barnes opened his mouth, ratting has become accepted by some. We're not having it. Number 10, snitches is out of here. Number 11, the boys in blue don't run nothing. We do. Control the hood and make it safe for squares. Number 12, no slinging to pregnant sisters. That's baby killing and that's genocide. Number 13, know your target. Who's the real enemy? So, number 14. So, hold on one moment. My apologies. It's a 2-year-old running ram shot around here. Okay. Number 13, know your target. Who's the real enemy? Number 14, civilians are not a target and should be spared. Number 15, harm to children will not be forgiven. Number 16, attacking someone's home where their family is known to reside must be altered, or checked. Number 17, senseless brutality and rape must stop. Number 18, our old folks must not be abused. Number 19, respect our sisters, respect our brothers. Number 20, sisters in a life must be respected if they respect themselves. So we're canceling this particular contract, and people are free to take the tenets that they like and apply them to their situation. But to have this contract tie our people up, just it's some good stuff, it's some bad stuff, and rather than trying to figure out what's good from bad, we cancel the whole thing, and each person is free under their own free will to take which tenets in their life that they're going to abide by. So the next document that we have to deal with, here we go. All right, so I'm not going to read this whole thing. I will put these links in the bio so that you all can read them for yourselves. But there's things in this document we need to actually out and out cancel. And again, we are canceling this document and saying that if we want to have a similar document, we can, but it's not going to be this particular document. So anyone who's bound to a document that is this, who has done this ritual or one that is similar, is officially freed from their contract. They're no longer bound by these particular rules, again, because they failed to notify interested parties that this is what their intention was. And we can see by what these organizations do what their intention was. Even if their words sound good, it's not good. So let's read the parts for sure we want to cancel out of this. Here we go. It says, President, we are assembled on the most serious of occasion in the cycle of our sorority life, the induction of new members into DST. The Dean of Pledges and Sorors is responsible for your probationary activities indicated the sorors of so on and so forth. Chapter, you will have fulfilled necessary requirements for membership into our society. As we proceed in this ceremony, will each of you pause to consider this question? Do you, of your own free will and accord, seek admission into DST? The candidates reply, and the president says again, you seek of your own free will admission to our sisterhood, and we agree to accept you. You are about to be taken upon yourselves vows and obligations from which you can never be freed. They will follow you to the final judgment. I charge you that you approach this with serious minds as we do now proceed. DST is a glorious international sisterhood. If there's any soror present or not present, toward whom you cannot have a feeling of kinship and devotion, to whom you cannot pledge true loyalty and sisterly attitudes, I charge you here and now to withdraw. Then they have their virtues. We're not going to read all of that. Let's get down here. Here we go. President, the jewels in our beloved Sigma have been ignited by the torch of wisdom, reminding us that wisdom and virtue go hand in hand. As you take the final pledge, standing in the radiance of these jewels, think deeply of their significance. I now administer to each candidate the membership pledge. Listen first to the pledge. I, whatever your name is, do promise in the presence of the eternal spirit of truth and these finite witnesses that I will never reveal in any manner whatsoever, for any purpose whatsoever, any of the secrets, passwords, signs, grips, or other confidences entrusted to my keeping as a member of DST now and at the time of my initiation into the sisterhood, or that may hereafter from time to time be so entrusted. I do further solemnly promise that I will dedicate my life to the 9 cardinal virtues of DST, this pledged upon my sacred word and honor. We have some more stuff. It says, we believe in a spiritual life, but we also leave to the individual the selection of the medium for its outward manifestation, which is weird. And then you got all of this stuff here. I think I forgot. I missed something. No, I got everything. So we're canceling again this particular contract, this initiation ritual, and anyone who has done it that is a child of light is canceled. They are no longer bound to this particular standard, to this ritual, to this organization, or any similar organizations, due to the fact that there's fraud um, on the part of the individuals who began the organization, because they lied about what the organization's true purpose was and what individual members would be required to give up as a part of their membership in this organization, any similar organizations, on the educated side and on the uneducated side. We cancel all of those contracts now, immediately, and permanently. And these oaths cannot be taken again by any of our people. Everyone is going to have to figure something out. Now, the tenets that you like, you are free to abide by them, but this whole blood oath, blood in, blood out oath, is unacceptable to the daughters of Zion. And we are recalling all of our kinfolk from these particular oaths, and effectively severing the karma that they have with that, so that they are of their own free will able to move forward, because you can't make a decision of your free will when you're not told what you're giving up. And now, for listeners on this channel, for sure, that what you were giving up, what they didn't tell you, is that you were giving up your inheritance. You were surrendering your inheritance to these organizations and to the demons who run these organizations, and you were pledging your full faith and backing of your efforts for your entire life and into the afterlife, to this organization until you get to judgment. And anyway, that's a topic for another day, but all of these things are unacceptable to the daughters of Zion due to, again, the fraud on the part of the entities who were handing out these contracts. So we at this time now cancel these contracts. We recall our brothers and sisters back into the light, and effectively give them an opportunity with true free will and the true knowledge that will come with the Aquarian age in this dark to light period, to make true, real, informed decisions for themselves. We believe in informed consent over here, of which there has been none. And so we're canceling the contracts that denied our people our right to informed consent. So the spirits who are here with us, you're invited to go in peace. To our beloved viewers, you're invited to be at peace. And always remember, the Most High is your peace. Shalom.